Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, hasn't it? I apologize for that. So I ended up taking like an impromptu 2 weeks off and it was really needed. So it's been nice to just kind of have a chill couple weeks, but I'm ready to get back into it. So the reason, if you see the title of this video, the reason why I am combining my October wrap-up and November TBR is because October was not successful, you guys. It was horrible. Not in terms of like what happened, but in terms of what I read, how much I've read. I did not do good, you guys. I only finished one book and I made progress with another one, but I'll explain a little bit. I've had a great month in terms of like my personal life and things, but with my personal life, I am going through a really busy season right now, and it is more busy than I thought it was going to be. And when I'm busy, I tend to get more mentally tired. So then my first instinct isn't to pick up a book, it's to watch a movie instead, actually. So I've actually been starting watching the Harry Potter movies again, which I haven't seen them in years. And if I'm honest, I haven't even seen part 2 of the Deathly Hallows. So I'm now on the third movie. I hope to start the third movie, The Prisoner of Azkaban, today. So that's kind of what I've been in the mood for. So my instinct hasn't been to gravitate towards the book, which that's fine. We all have ebbs and flows and seasons. So that is another reason I've just been so busy with my personal life that when I do get free time, I naturally incline towards watching a movie or playing a game instead of reading. And also, I started writing again. I have always kind of wrote short stories ever since I was like in junior high. And I fell out of touch with it once I entered college because no time. But it's been like a nice thing to do now to just kind of write short stories and stuff. So that's something I've been doing as well. So in October, I have only finished one book. And the book that I finished was The Mask of Mirrors by M.A. Carrick. This book is amazing. 5 out of 5. I highly recommend it if you like any kind of fantasy. And this kind of has like an old-timey feel. There's duels and there's people with, there's nobility, and I just love this book so much. So this book is about this con artist woman named Ren, and she is teaming up with her sister Tess to try to infiltrate a noble house to secure their future. They are poor, and based on their prior work experience, they got information about this one noble house in this kind of country or kingdom of Nadezra, which I'm maybe butchering the pronunciation, but I'm just gonna say Nadezra. And because they found out about this one family, they decided to try to infiltrate this noble family by posing as a family member and trying to get close with them, and hopefully they could be part of their family. And Ren is really good at kind of blending in, and she knows how to draw attention in the best way. And even so, there's other backstories. There is like some kind of sleeping sickness that is kind of going through the kingdom. And somehow the sickness and everything going on with the nobility in this kingdom are all kind of tying together, and Ren ends up involved. It is such a beautiful story, and actually part of my November TBR is to read the sequel, The Liar's Knot. I miraculously got approved for the ARC by NetGalley to read The Liar's Knot. So I'm going to be reading The Liar's Knot with Leslie from the Nerdy Narrative, a bunch of other people on the Discord who follow Leslie in her Discord. We are going to do a buddy read for those of us that got approved of the ARC, and I'm really excited to read the sequel. So that's kind of a little sneak peek as to what I'm going to read in November. But I'm so excited to get to the sequel. This one's amazing. I highly recommend it if you like just a hint of romance. There's mystery, there's magic, there's some duels, and a lot of little intricate political games. The characters are great. Really recommend. The only other book I made any kind of dent in is It by Stephen King. I am currently on page 731. So I have like about 450 pages left, I would guess. And I mean, I'm a decent way through, but I was hoping to finish this and read a whole bunch of other books, which just ended up being freaking ridiculous. Why did I think I could read that much? My dad was laughing at me. My awesome dad likes to watch my channel, and he was like, Ellen, why did you think you could read that much? You have a kid and it is humongous. And I was like, a girl can dream, Dad. So anyway, I'm on page 731. I am really enjoying this. Like, I already knew I liked Stephen King after I read The Shining and Misery. Salem Lot was above average, but it wasn't one of my favorites. But oh my gosh, like Misery was my favorite when I read it last December. This might top it. Like, this one's so great. Just the way that Stephen King writes friendships, and the scenes are freaking scary. And I think the movies did a really great job. I actually ended up watching both part 1 and part 2 of the It movie this month. And while I do think they did a great job, I still think the book is scarier. Like, some of the scenarios that when they were kids, what they went through is different. And I think this is scary, and I just really love the camaraderie and the friendships and the dialogue. There are a couple pieces of dialogue or just information sprinkled in there that I think are unnecessary and make me feel a little uncomfortable as a woman. There is a part where, as an adult, like, one of the characters was in the library and he was talking about how there's this one staircase and he'd always kind of look up the staircase in case a girl with a skirt was walking down it to try to see her underwear. Don't like stuff like that, but luckily those are few and far between. Everything else about this book is amazing, and I really can't wait to finish it. So that is all that I've kind of read in October. So of course my November TBR includes the sequel to The Liar's Knot that I got an arc of, hopefully finishing it. And honestly, I'm only adding one other book on this list because, like I said, my personal life is just really hectic right now. I'm a little bummed that I can't read as much as I thought I could in the next couple months, but if I could read more, that's great. And I'll definitely keep you guys posted on if I can read more. But the one other book, which it isn't the book that I thought I was going to read, but since I am a mood reader, this is what I'm gonna go with, is The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torr. So pretty much all I know is that it's about this woman who's a cam girl. That's how she earns her money. She does not leave her apartment at all. She has everything delivered to her apartment, and that is because she has murdering tendencies. She feels like she is protecting people by not leaving. But then there becomes a situation where she does have to leave her apartment. And I can't wait to read this one. This one's relatively short. It's like barely over 300 pages. So I just feel like with finishing it, this and the arc of The Liar's Knot, that is like what is reasonable for me. If I get more time than I think, then I really want to read Winds of Strife by Yuji Gutman. However, just at the moment, I'm not super feeling like fantasy right now. I kind of feel like the fantasy is going to be taken care of with The Liar's Knot, but I do really, really want to read this soon, hopefully. So if I have any more room, then I want to read Winds of Strife. And all I really know about this one is like a revenge story, which I'm into. Anyway, guys, this is just a quick video, what I've read and what I plan to read. I will keep you guys updated if I end up picking up anything more, but I just kind of doubt it at this point in my life. If you're not already, please follow me on Instagram, ellen.onoda.books. That is my Bookstagram account. I'm going to try to do more posts on there so you can get more sneak peeks as to what I'm reading, how far I'm into reading something, etc. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you and talk books with you. Until next time, guys. Bye.